Hey y'all, what's up? It's Nickira and I'm back with another video. Today's video I am so excited about. Everything I'm using in this video is from a Black owned brand. I've always made it a point to support Black owned businesses, but recently with all of the stuff that's going on, I think it's super important that we support change makers within the beauty industry. The girls came to the party today. Like, we've got Juvia's place, she at the party. Of course, our girl Fenty, she's here. You know she was gonna be here. Uma Beauty, Uma came to the party. Your girl Minted came, she's cute. Our auntie Pat, she at the party. Also, Beauty Bakery is here. She came to the party too. So it's just so many good products that I've tried lately and I've put them all into this video. Before we get started, make sure you click that subscribe button so you won't miss another video. And make sure you click the notification bell as well so you'll get notified whenever I upload. If you want to see how I got this look and all of the bomb products that I have here, then keep on watching. So I'm gonna first start off by priming my skin. I'm gonna be using I'm gonna start off by priming my skin. I'm gonna be using the Fenty Beauty primer. So how is everyone? Like, how are y'all feeling? What's going on? I know it's a lot of stuff going on in the world between the virus and, you know, police brutality, job losses. I mean, it's just a lot going on. Next, I'm going to do my brows. I'm gonna try to do my brows as quickly as possible. I'm gonna be using the Uma Beauty Baby Hair Brow Pencil in color 5. I just want you guys to make sure that you guys are staying positive and not letting the negatives of what's going on affect you to the point where you're in a depression. I'm gonna just kind of talk about the Black Lives Matter movement and everything that's going on with it. First of all, the whole George Floyd thing was crazy. And I feel like there were other events that were surrounding it too, like that lady in Central Park who called the police on a black man and basically lied. Well, she didn't even basically, she straight up lied. She straight up lied and said that he was harassing her or attacking her, something like that. And then like these like mysterious hangings of black men around the country. It's just, I personally just don't understand how a person cannot like someone because of the color of their skin. Like, to me, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, it doesn't, that doesn't, I don't like, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And for so many people to feel that way, so much so that it's ingrained in our society, is crazy if you think about it. If we want to get deep with it, like, we can get deep with it. You really don't like someone, if you really hate someone, you really have to be invested in them. You know, you have to feel so passionately about them, whether it's good or bad. You have to care about them to a certain extent. And I think that that's kind of part of it. And child, I'm from the South. I'm from the country, to be exact. And I have dealt with many racist situations in my life. Racism is very much alive and well, and you think, yeah, slavery was so many more years ago and segregation was so many years ago. It's a lot better now. No, girl. If they don't get you on the front, they're gonna get you in the back. That's how racism is, and that's how it works nowadays. And I just think everybody as a whole is over it. And with the events that have happened recently, it's just so blatant that it's just like, wow, change really needs to happen and everybody's pissed. This energy that we are putting out, I love it, because conversations that are happening right now weren't happening a month ago. And these are conversations that need to be had. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my brows because it is hard to talk and do my brows at the same time, so I'll be back. All right, so I went ahead and just did my brows, and also I primed my eyelids, so now I'm just gonna get into the eyeshadow. So first I'm gonna go into the Colored Rain Berry Cute palette. I got this at Target, and I'm just going to go into this orange color here called Kiss Berry, and I'm just going to use that as my transition color. But yeah, like I was saying before, it's a lot going on in the world, but it's creating change. I think a lot of people feel like torn. Like on one hand, we're happy about all the change that we're seeing and, you know, new laws being passed, new bills being created, and new rules being enforced. Companies making the initiative to support the Black Lives Matter movement and all of this. Like, so many new things, or things that should have happened a while ago, are happening now. So I feel torn, and I feel like a lot of you guys feel the same way, or people I've talked to, they feel the same way. They're like, we're happy that change is being made, but at the same time, y'all just now doing this. I don't want to be super critical, but at the same time, like, y'all. So for instance, like I told you guys, I'm from the South, and lots of like school buildings and courthouses and highways and statues are in the honor of Confederate generals and, you know, lawmakers and, you know, just people who were racist and people who, you know, owned slaves. Like, lots of people who had a part in racism and the negative parts of history and slavery. Their statues are being taken down. The names of buildings are being changed. Also, like, the Confederate flag is being taken down. I know here for South Carolina, but I know in South Carolina the Confederate flag was taken down a few years ago. And that was just a few years ago, you know? And I think I saw on the news yesterday that, what is it? Mississippi is the only state that still has the Confederate flag flying above their courthouse or something like that. We are still living with the bullshit, you know? Like, honestly, like, that's how I feel. I just feel like things are being improved, change is being made. Even like some people are being educated and they are, you know, just starting to see what's going on, but at the same time, it's like, y'all, not like you too late, but at the same time you are. So it's hard to feel happy, but it's also hard to feel sad. I think the perfect way I can describe how I feel is annoyed. Like, I'm happy that change is being made, but I'm annoyed that it's taking this long. So there's that. All right, so next I'm gonna go into the Juvia's Chocolate palette, and I'm just going to take this skin tone color, and I'm just going to use that to buff out the crease color. But as far as the beauty space, what I am happy about is Black creators are applying pressure. People are getting called out, and we are talking about the issues at hand, the discrimination that some of us have experienced. And I say us because, I mean, I feel like if it's one of us, it's all of us. Say if one creator is getting lowballed as far as her pay from working with a brand, they're gonna do it to the next Black creator. So I'm going to jump back into the Warrior 3 palette, and I'm gonna use this color up top called Kahina. As someone who is starting out, I wouldn't even say starting out, someone who is working to build my following and to, I guess, classify myself as an influencer, it's opening my eyes to how this business works. I know how this business works, but from a different lens and from a different position. I've been in the back end of the beauty space for a while now, but now I'm trying to get in front, like in front of the camera, and you know, just in front of the products, and you know, just kind of doing my own thing as far as that. All right, so next I'm gonna dip into Candice, this purple color right here. A lot of the conversations that are being had right now as far as working with brands, I identify with some of them, but in a different way. All right, so next I'm going to do kind of like a little cut crease a little bit. I'm gonna be using the Juvia's Place. What is this called exactly? The Juvia's Place concealer in the color 15 as my eye base. So I'm just gonna take a concealer brush and cut crease. All right, so I'm gonna take another moment and concentrate so I can cut my crease. And then I'm going to use the color Pinkberry or Pinkleberry from Colored Rain. Okay, so next I'm gonna go right back into that color called Candice, the purple, and I'm just gonna be using a small detailed dome brush. I do feel like a lot of Black creators are applying pressure to these brands and calling people out, and I love it because everybody should get the same treatment. Obviously, sometimes that doesn't happen, and I'm happy that people are speaking up and just talking about their experiences with discrimination and not getting the same treatment when it comes to the beauty space. And that just lets me know what I should be looking out for as far as being a small influencer or YouTuber. All right, so next I'm going to be applying my lashes. I'm going to be using the Lena lashes in the style Kiki. So the owner of Uma Beauty has started this campaign on Instagram called Pull Up or Shut Up. I think that's what it's called. If it's not called that, I'll put the exact name and the link in the description box so you guys can go check it out. But basically what her campaign is about is asking these brands who claim that they are for the Black Lives Matter movement and they are anti-racism, who do you have in your leadership positions and how many Black people are in those positions? Like, who is making the decisions at your brand, and are any of them Black? You know, you say you're for representation and you say you're for anti-racism, you say you're for the Black Lives Matter movement, but you don't have people of color or you don't have Black people in leadership positions making the decisions. Like, who is making the decisions in your house? And that's basically what her campaign is all about, is, okay, pull up or shut up. Like, if you say you are for the movement and you say you for the change and you say you here for the culture, let us know how many Black people you got working in your home office. But what Sharon is doing with the Pull Up or Shut Up campaign, I love it because it is bringing light to, you know, what is going on as far as representation in the beauty community, in the beauty industry. It's a good thing, but it's also like it took all of this for y'all to even recognize that this is a problem and this is a problem that needs to be fixed. It took all of that for this type of change to be made, but that's neither here nor there. Like, whatever. I'm just happy it's happening at this point. All right, so now I've done the majority of my eyeshadow. I am gonna do some under eye work, but I wanna get into my complexion. So I'm gonna do my foundation, and I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place I Am Magic foundation. And y'all, I love her, okay? Like, I love this foundation. Juvia, let me have a word with you, sis. You did your thing on these foundations. They're affordable, they give you coverage, and the finish of it, I just love how it makes my skin look. So that's what I'm gonna be using today. I got the colors Rio and Accra I ended up going with the colors that had more of an olive undertone to it because I find that olive tone foundations just look best on me. I'm gonna do more of Rio than I am of Across, and a little bit goes a long way with this foundation. This foundation is like a moussey texture. It's definitely on the thicker side, so if you do not like thick foundations, then maybe this may not be for you, but I like coverage. I love a full coverage foundation that I can sheer out and make work for like the look that I'm going for. My camera just stopped recording, so I think I didn't get the part with blending my foundation, but I went ahead and put on concealer. I used color 15 and color 13 in the Juvia's Place concealer, and I just mixed those because I am going to be using a setting powder that's closer to my skin tone, so I want my highlight to be a little bit bright. But yeah, other than that, y'all, I've been good. Life has been really good despite, you know, all of what's going on, and I'm just happy to say that I've been able to, you know, remain positive in spite of everything that's going on, and not letting the bad things get in the way of the good. And I've just been continuing to just stay close to God and, you know, pray, and started reading more because I used to read all the time. So I've just been getting back to the things that really move me and the things that I really enjoy. We're so busy with life, so I'm really happy that I've been able to get back to the things that really make me me. The most exciting thing that has happened in my life recently is I had a baby. I actually had my beautiful baby girl on March 11th. I think, what was it, 3 days before my birthday. She is beautiful. She is so full of life. She is hilarious. She has so much personality already, and I am just obsessed with her. She has been the light of my life. I'm gonna be using the Juvia's Place shade stick in the color Tunisia, but it was crazy because I had her right before all of this stuff with the virus happened. So the day that I got out of the hospital was actually the day that they shut down visitation. So we almost didn't even get visitors. Also, recently I moved back home. And if you didn't know, I lived in New Jersey for a year, and then I lived in New York for 2 years. So this whole time I've been in New York City, and I moved back here in December. It has been amazing being home. I miss the city. I miss like all my family and friends there. But it feels really good to be, you know, at home, and, you know, I don't know, New York was great. I love New York. New York it can be a lot. I couldn't afford to live there anymore. Like, New York is super expensive. Like, as everyone knows, like, New York is nothing to play with when it comes to money. Like, I got to a point where I was like, you know what, I'm about to have my baby, and this is too much. Like, all right, so next I'm gonna be using my Beauty Bakery Flour Setting Powder in the shade Plantain or Plantain, depending on where you're from. And I am really excited to use this. I've heard so many good things about this powder. I really miss New York, but I'm also happy that I'm here back home. So I've also been getting into Black-owned fashion brands. What I'm wearing right now is a bodysuit from True Muse Boutique. It's actually a boutique that is owned by one of my best friends, Andrea, and she started a boutique last year, and she has some really cute stuff on her site. But also she is donating a portion of the proceeds of her sales to the Black Lives Matter movement and the NAACP. So if you want some cute clothes, but you also want to support the movement and the Black Lives Matter cause, then go to her website to see all of the items that she has in her boutique. This is the bodysuit. Like, this is so cute. Look. So it's just like a cute little bodysuit. I got it in this like oatmeal color because I felt like it could go with many different outfits and many different looks. So it's really comfortable too. So that's also on the site. I think she still has that in stock. So if you're interested in this, you can purchase it over there. I'm just going to carve out my contour a little bit. I didn't know where exactly I was gonna go with this look, but it's turning real dramatic, so. All right, so I'm gonna let this sit on my face just for a little bit, but I'm gonna go in with an all over face powder, and I'm just gonna use the Fenty Beauty loose setting powder. I'm just gonna dust this powder off as much as I can. All right, so next I'm going to use my favorite bronzer, and that is the Fenty Beauty Caramel Cutie. It is the perfect bronzer shade for me. I feel like bronzers are hard for me to find, and a lot of bronzers have too much red in it for me. So I just feel like this color looks more complementary to my skin tone. All right, so next I'm going to apply some blush, and I'm gonna be using one of my new faves, and it's the blush by Mented called Peach for the Stars. It is such a pretty everyday color. And just because I want to be a little extra, I'm also going to take this shade in the Saharan Blush Volume 2 palette from Juvia's Place in the color Taupe. I'm just going to add a little bit of that shade right on top because I want like a deeper blush color. Next, I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty Hustler Baby highlight. So we're going to finish up the eyes. I'm going to be lining my waterline with the Mcgrath Labs Perma Gel Ultra Glide eyeliner. So now I'm going to go back into the Juvia's Place palette, and I'm just going to take Candice on a smudgy or a smudger brush. Then in the same palette, I'm going to go into this pink color called Fenty. For my lip liner, I'm going to be using my Mented lip liner in the color Night. And then for lipstick, I'm going to be using the Uma Beauty Badass Icon lipstick in the color Eartha. Y'all, this formula, everything. This matte, just try her lipsticks. Her lipsticks are named after black icons or black female icons, and I love the concept. I don't know if the camera cut off, but I use Eartha lipstick from Uma Beauty as a lipstick, and then I use the Beauty Bakery Lip Whip in the color Enchanted Jelly on top, and it's just like this beautiful like nude sparkly situation. It's so pretty. I love it. All right, so lastly, I want to show you guys something that is near and dear to my heart. A lot of you guys don't know, but I actually have my own Black-owned beauty brand. I created a product in 2017 called the Goddess Glow Body Highlighter. It's an illuminating body bronzer that you can apply all over your skin to give you that natural glow from within look. Right now we are working on repackaging the product and rebranding a few things, so right now it's not available, but I felt like I needed to tell you guys officially about my product and let you guys know what's to come. And I also wanted to show you guys how it looks on my skin and tell you guys a little bit more about it. So this is my baby. This is the Goddess Glow Body Highlighter. This is the shade called Soul. This is the shade that I actually created to suit all skin tones, no matter if you're very fair or if you're very deep. So everybody can use this shade. It's beautiful on the skin, and this is my favorite shades. 5 other shades. We are currently in the process of rebranding and repackaging the product itself. So right now we don't have it available, but very soon we will have it available, and I will definitely let you guys know when we have it available in the new packaging. So just stay tuned for that. But I wanted to include it in this video anyway because it's a Black-owned beauty brand and it's my baby, and why wouldn't I include my own products in a video? So I'm just gonna use a brush to apply it. So when I created this product, I wanted it to be a body highlighter that was not chunky. I didn't want it to be glossy. I just wanted it to give you a natural sheen to your skin, and I wanted it to look like it's your skin but glowier, you know. Like, I didn't want it to be too much. I wanted it to blend in the skin very well, and I wanted it to complement your natural skin tone. So that's why I created it, and it's so pretty on the skin, like, oh my gosh. Also, I wanted to create a product that was made with minimal ingredients, or ingredients that are non-toxic to your skin. So it doesn't have any harsh chemicals in it. It's made with shea butter, aloe vera juice, apricot oil, and oatmeal. So everything is very calming on the skin. Nothing is going to irritate you, and the scent is like a nice vanilla almond scent. It smells so good. Also, I made the formula so that it would not transfer easily onto your clothes. So if you are interested in staying updated for the relaunch of the Goddess Glow Body Highlighter, then head on over to our website. It's celestialbeautyco.com. Make sure you sign up for the mailing list so you'll be updated when we relaunch the product. This was fun. I've never done a get ready with me, and I really like this look. I like the products that I used. All right guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe before you leave, and I will catch y'all in the next video.